New York is a city of 8.5 million people. There's 469 square miles. That's a lot of places to hide. Smokescreen is about a green energy company named SolarMate who gets $600 million in subsidies from the US government to build a new facility in the Nevada desert. Now, the only problem with that is that facility does not exist and it never will exist. A new attorney general comes along and he decides that he is going to investigate how some of these funds get misappropriated.
When one of the employees starts to ask questions, in this case an accountant, somebody who's responsible for making the numbers work, and then you start to ask the wrong type of questions, and all of a sudden, you get into big trouble.
The company, SolarMate, they decide to send 2 of their employees to assassinate the attorney general.
Well, these guys are not hired hitmen. They don't know what they're doing, so they fail miserably.
Now they have to hightail it to Brooklyn, to a warehouse. They have to figure out what they're going to do next because they have the authorities on their tail.
There's a whole lot of intrigue and espionage, and there's a great storyline that follows that moves away from the company and into the more human aspect of the story and the characters and the relationships.
We've got a great team assembled for this film. We've got Brian Timmons, who's going to be the DP. He worked with me on The Pilgrim.
I like Sean's telling of stories with conspiracies, and he's got high concept stories, and I found it very interesting.
So I was really excited when Sean reached out to me about this film because I had worked with him on The Pilgrim, and I've worked with a lot of the other actors who were involved in this.
He's put together a team of very talented filmmakers, writers, and actors.
We have worked together before and actually gotten a movie made and gotten it out there.
Making independent films is very difficult.
In order to shoot in a place like New York, as great as it is, it takes a lot.
We're starving artists and we're trying to make our way in the industry, and unfortunately we can't do it without your help.
Now, for anyone who is able to donate, it's greatly, greatly appreciated. We have some awesome perks lined up for you.
Even if you're only giving $5, you're giving $5 towards the experience of seeing a movie that you're going to sit there and you're going to eat your popcorn and you're going to want your friends to come out, and then you're going to be able to say, this actually would never have happened and I wouldn't have had this good time in the theater eventually if I hadn't backed the movie.
The story that we're trying to tell here is very important. I think it will open some eyes.
This is a fun movie. This is not like other indie films that are out there, and it's not going to get made unless people do back the film.
Anything you're able to do, it's greatly, greatly appreciated.